Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Eddie Marcus, spokesman and advocate for basic human rights for all people. I want to talk to you today about waiting in the pit of hell, claiming to be saved. Some might say sitting in the pit of hell, claiming to be saved. Now, sitting in the pit of hell is like living in a pool of doo-doo. You smell just like doo-doo. Whatever doo-doo smells like, so do you if you're sitting in it. Now, living in the pit of hell, claiming to be saved, is a farce. Like the smell of doo-doo, all the corruption that is in the world is all over you, just like the smell of doo-doo. So living in a corrupt world, I don't care how much you claim to know God, how many churches you go to, you are of the world. Your preachers won't tell you this. Many of them have been bought out. The rest of them don't know any better. However, there are many people in the world who cares about what is right. They're not in the church. They're outside the church. The church is an institution that's been set up by the world to change your mind and make you subservient to Satan, to Lucifer, to the devil, claiming to be the sight of righteousness. But I am going to create heaven here in America. And I'm doing it as an expression of God's love for humankind. You see, I've learned that in my Father's house are many mansions. The earth is one of those mansions. And America is a big room in that mansion. There, all your dreams may come true. But presently, the house is overwhelmed with corruption, allowed by those that claim God. But in truth, they do not know God. If they knew God, corruption could not stay around them. It would have to dissipate. It's like saying to Satan, flee from me. You heard the word say it would. All of the saved people in America cannot say, Satan, flee from me, because Satan pays no attention to it. Why? Because they're nothing but little misguided children. But I am going to, by the power of God, change America to heaven. Change America to heaven by the power of God. Now, there is one way I can be stopped. If the devil says, no way, Jose, and the devil knows how to end it. The devil will kill anybody. But for those of you who call yourselves saved, wouldn't in the life of Jesus Christ, if you knew the truth, Jesus Christ said the victory is already won. All you got to know is that this whole world belongs to God, and God made this world for every individual on the face of the earth so that they can live as though they're in heaven. That's why it was made. That's why you're here. That's why it's been provided. But you don't live like you're in heaven because you have accepted a lie. And for those of you who say you recognize a lie and you calling yourself walking out of the lie, you're still walking in the footprints of the lie. So as far as I'm concerned, there might be some of you out there that are saved, but you're not in the church. If you were saved in the church, you'd leave. Just like being in a pile of doo-doo. If you knew you were in doo-doo, you'd get up and get out. But you don't know it. But every time you walk away, people who are not in doo-doo can smell you. And those of you who call yourselves saved and living in all the world and got demons running for office, got demons running your world, you are of the demon world. And I don't care if you're my friend, I don't care if you're my brother. What I'm telling you is the absolute truth. I'm not going to hold it back because you might be offended. I do not care if you're offended. All I want you to do is change or shut up. Until next time, this is Eddie Marcus, spokesman and advocate for basic human rights. But I want you to know, for those of you, I'm not talking about the church, I'm talking about anybody in America that loves God. You'll go to the polls at the general election in November, and in that spot, that write in who you want. If you don't want Trump, if you don't want Clinton or whomever they got there, write in God. And a statement is being made that this is a representation of a God that loves all human beings and will settle for nothing less than the freedom and peace and prosperity and joy for every human being on the face of the earth. If you can't do that, you're a problem in God's house. And God loves you. That's why I'm here, to stir you, to wake you, and your preacher. Bye-bye.